Yo, hey guys, it's Drewberry and I'm bouncing back with another deck spotlight video. You see what I did there? You like that? We got Bounce Aggro. So this is a tier 2 deck according to a lot of websites. I've been having pretty good success with it and I'm calling it an aggro deck. Aggressive deck, if you will. And you're probably thinking, Drew, there's no aggro decks in a game that's simultaneous turns. And you're right. There's not. There's no control, miracle, aggro, whatever you want to call it. It's what I'm familiar with from Hearthstone. And the way I identify aggro in this game is if I'm playing a lot of cards aggressively from my hand each turn. I'm trying to dump. So I'm taking dumps on my opponent here, and that's what I plan on doing with this Bounce Aggro deck. So this all revolves around Beast. So on reveal, he's going to return your other cards at this location to your hand. They cost one less. This is fantastic when associated with Falcon, who's also going to return your one cost cards to your hand. These are my drivers for this deck. Why? Because I have cards that benefit from a lot of cards being played or put in my hand, such as Angela. Look at this great card art. Collector, probably the one you could remove if you wanted to from this deck, but he works really great with the returning cards to your hand mechanic, so I put him in. And then Bishop, who also is fantastic when you're playing a lot of cards, coming back to your hand, dumping it again, doing that on repeat throughout the course of the game. So all three of these cards can get to nutty power, like up to 10 plus, 15 plus, whatever you want to call it. So those are my win conditions. And then I also have Ka-Zar just on top, just at the end, if I need a little bit of extra buff, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1-drops in this deck. Now, the reason I picked some of these, Hawkeye, let's check them out, and Raccoon, as you guys know, Raccoon. These two cards are going to maintain their buffs that they receive from their effects when they're pulled back to my hand, which means I can trigger it multiple times throughout the match. So that's just an easy way to get cheap cards to high power levels. And then you have cards like Agent 13 that's going to help me generate cards, help Collector, help just fill in gaps if I'm running out of ideas on what to play. And then Iceman to really just bully my opponent and give them a hard time playing their combos and what they want to do while I'm aggressively flooding them. Okay? And then Nightcrawler and Ant-Man are just kind of fails that I find help me mold the deck, get to locations that maybe I couldn't before, and get a bit of extra power. So, guys, let's get into it. This deck has been working out for me. I just recently got Beast, so I was able to pull this combo off, so I'm still getting used to it. One of the best combos of this deck is if I can get a location full of 3-drops, play the Beast on that location, so I get 3 back, right? They go to 0, and then later on I can play them and then play Falcon. They're going to return my hand again at their discounted cost. It's a really cool thing about... do I want to put them there? Let's put them down in the middle. Nightcrawler, always the good turn 1 play. So the beauty of this game is that, from compared to other card games that I've played, is that your cards maintain their buffs or discounts when they're played back to your hand. Usually you lose any associated changes to the card, but not in this game. Alright, so the plan is definitely to eventually play Falcon, but I'm thinking I could Hawkeye and Rocket right now pretty safely because I don't think he's going to play something in Sewer System. He won't play at Murder World because he can get murdered unless he's got Colossus. I feel like this is a safe play. And there you go. We get the trigger on Rocket. And we're going to get the trigger on Hawkeye. And he's going to play Cable, which is a pretty underwhelming play for him. So I like that. Okay, ongoing effects here are disabled. That's no problem. So I'm thinking I'm going to ice him and Agent, and then later next turn we're going to Falcon, and hopefully I can get a card like Angela, Collector, or Bishop on my next turn so that when I plan on dumping these again on turn 5, we get a big buff. Whoa! Killmonger! Killmonger is my random card from Agent 13. Not a card you want when you're playing Bounce Aggro because I'm playing 1-drops all the time. I don't want to destroy them. The only way this could work is if I Falconed first and then Killmongered on this turn. I don't have the mana for it, but if I did, then that would work. I'd avoid killing all my 1-drops. But he doesn't even have a 1-drop, so what's the point? Really, the only play here is to Falcon. And I'm going to Angela. Ooh, I would love to Angela in the Sewer System. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to keep Angela on the left and Falcon down the middle. The reason I'm doing that is because I plan on flooding the left location with these 1-drops, and I don't want them to all get the -1 power. Probably won't work out for me. My opponent's committing hard to Isle of Silence. Go for it, buddy. I don't care. Bishop is a great idea here because I'm running out of time and cards to get the benefits. I'm going to save Rocket for turn 6 because I think I can confidently hit on him because my opponent's really going to reveal what their plan is, which it seems like they're playing on the Isle of Silence, but they might realize I don't care about Isle of Silence. So we're going to go Hawkeye there. We're going to ice him here, and that should be good enough. Gives me space to open up, play another card rather at Hawkeye's location in Angela, and leaves the middle location open for whatever he may do. I'm assuming he's going to abandon Murder World, and he's going to try and commit to Sewer System. He hasn't really shown what he's playing yet, though. Drax misses. Agent 13, that's all you got? Dude, I'm running you over. I don't really have great plays here, though. Like, it's kind of just meh. Like, I don't have much to buff Collector, so he's really not worth playing. But it does give Bishop a buff, so he actually is worth it. So this is essentially what we want to do. And that's going to be it, but he could beat me with a big card down the middle on Sewer System. That's very possible, because mind you, all these cards I'm playing are getting -1. But I'm going to get a buff from Rocket most likely. Bishop's going to get +4. I think I can confidently snap here. I should have honestly snapped earlier. I would have preferred to do that. I just kind of forgot, slipped my mind. Because now he might retreat. Because he might not have the nuts. And he probably thought, it's only 2. Oh, he does play a card. Completely abandons Murder World, so that doesn't even matter. It's all down to Sewer System, which I'm getting north of 10 power here. Looks like I'm going to get to 13, 14. That very well could be it. Ooh, actually another buff from Collector. We're looking at 15. Captain Marvel is not enough. She's not going to fly anywhere. And that's why I gave her a low star rating in my card ratings. Because that is just not enough at the end of the game. Probably didn't play her right, but still. Alright, there we go. Okay, that's 1. So I definitely want to keep going because I want to show you guys Beast. He's such a good card. Such a good card. I haven't even used him in anything else, but he works so well with this deck. And I don't even know if I've said it before, but identify your win conditions, you know? That's like the best tip I think I can get, is if you have a deck, you're building it, you're thinking about building around a card, identify how you're going to win games, and you're going to have a much better time achieving that win, and also just playing the matches and knowing when to play cards. I have multiple win conditions in this deck. It could be Bishop, it could be Angela, Beast, Falcon, bouncing those cards back. They all kind of work together, but I can choose one path and stick with it, right? I don't have to bounce things back to my deck. I can just buff Angela and then drop Ka-Zar later on to buff all the 1-drops. Or try and get as many things back to my hand for the Collector. Like, there's a bunch of avenues that I can take and just adapt throughout the game. Like, I played Ant-Man right there. I probably didn't need to play him. Oh, Bishop is nice. I really like Bishop down the middle with Ant-Man because I can play things on the right-hand side and get the big boys on the down the middle. I probably will completely forsake Jotunheim for the sole fact that I have a lot of 1-drops and I'm not going to get buffed enough. He plays Bishop as well, buffing it with Nightcrawler. I didn't get to do that, so he's in a pretty good spot. I get the Beast. That is really nice. Wow, that is really nice. Actually, here's the play. We want to play Collector, Angela, Beast. It's going to bring everything back at a discount, and it's also going to be discounted from Elysium, so I can play a lot of stuff for free next turn, buffing Angela like crazy, making it possibly worth it to go to Jotunheim, even though I just said we'd forsake that location. Oh well. Yeah, so just identifying your win conditions. That's a big tip. That's a big tip, guys. I'm a low rank, but I hope that's not too indicative of my play because I mess around a lot with challenges and doing fun stuff and also trying to get all my collection to upgraded, all my cards. So I'm just like grinding for boosters from cards that I don't really care about. But I do plan on trying to get to infinite eventually. I'm going to do that with you guys when I plan on streaming. Definitely going to stream eventually. Just got to get the pieces in motion, figure it all out mechanically, to be honest. Okay, we get all the cards back. They're going to get their further discount from Elysium. That is unreal. All my cards cost basically nothing. He's going for Angela as well, but I know that Angela can only get a max of +4 unless he's running Beast. But even then, he's too late. Do we want to go to Jotunheim? I think we like Jotunheim with just Bishop and just go nuts on buffing him up. And I also like playing Rocket down the middle. Ooh, but we gotta play Angela. And then playing Rocket. And then playing Ant-Man. That might commit too much to the middle, really show my hand, but I at least have Ka-Zar to give another +2 to those cards. Which I could do now. But I don't have anything more expensive in my deck than 3, and so I'll be able to play whatever I draw next turn. So I don't need to show Ka-Zar. They play APOC. How did they do that? Oh, everything costs 1 less. Wow, okay. That's unfortunately a lot of power at that location. Meaning I might not be able to beat him there. Because even though I'm going to exceed his power level here to 15, all he has to do is play 1 card. Doesn't even have to have any power. Okay, we're definitely Hawkeye. Ooh, this is going to put us in a tough spot. Hopefully he undercommits to the middle, thinking that he only needs the 1 power, because I do have Ka-Zar in my back pocket. But he is going to go hard on the right now. He's totally abandoned Jotunheim. Okay. That wasn't awful. So that's our play. That's the only thing we can really do, and it's not going to be a whole lot. I'm going to get quite a bit of extra power from Hawkeye, from Iceman, Ka-Zar buffs, but I don't think it's enough. We're just not going to snap, and we're going to see what happens. We're going to see how it plays out. Okay, he does play 3 cards. Weird. I don't imagine Jotunheim is going to beat. I don't think he can beat me. Okay, buffing everything. Literally only needs 1 power down the middle. Yeah, he's got the middle, and he's got the right. That's pretty close, though, by 2. Beats me by 2. Okay. Not tier 2 deck, guys. Tier 2 deck. It's not going to win every single game. Not going to win every single one. But it's been having pretty good success. I think if I got some of those cards a little bit later, the discount that he got from Elysium actually hurt me, because I'm always going to make my stuff cheaper. So if my opponent gets their combinations cheaper, it's going to be a lot harder. That's why I'm running Iceman, to stop them, to freeze them up. Okay, here we go. I like Hawkeye first. And a random location, doesn't even matter. XXI. Is this the same guy? Did I just play this guy? I have a feeling I just played this guy. Okay. Yondu? No! Iceman, no! It's okay. That's actually one of the better ones he could have destroyed. No cards are revealed this turn. No. I'm pretty sure that means that I'm not going to get the buff from Hawkeye. Wait, is it... If you play a card here... Okay, no, I should get it, right? We're only going to play Agent 13. I want to have enough ammunition for Bishop. Yeah, I got the buff from Hawkeye. Cool. Cool. That's all we need. Negative Zone, Lemuria, Camartage. Okay, on-reveal effects happen twice. Didn't need to see it. Don't care for it too much. I kind of want a Bishop on the left because I know eventually I'll outpower the negative zone. And it might be enough. Not loving our hand right now. Not loving our hand. Arnim Zola. That's a crazy card. He's playing Beast. So he's going to protect the middle zone and then return armor. He's probably going to protect a second zone. And if I had to guess, guys, I would say he's setting up for a destroyer play. Kudos to you, my dude. I have nothing to bounce back right now. So big part of me wants to play Angela, Rocket, Ant-Man. And just hope I get Beast next turn. That would be ideal. That would be the perfect draw. I do get the trigger on Rocket. That's nice. Again, setting up negative zone as much as possible. I have surpassed the negative. But let's see what he's got. I'm a little nervous. I have a feeling whatever he's doing is better than what I'm doing. Okay, big boss, big boss. He's gonna Yondu me again. Oh! Do you guys know what that means? Beast was the top card, and he armors the same location. That's a madman play. And he's going for Sunspot buffs? So I can bounce back things with Falcon. A lot of things. I can bounce a lot of things back. Big part of me wants to destroy Arnim Zola. Destroy with Arnim Zola on Bishop to generate 2 bishops on each end. But I don't know how worth it is to do that. So we're going to just do the turn as is, because that's our turn. I'm not going to snap. Don't feel too confident yet. This guy's doing some crazy things. I don't understand what he's doing. He's playing a card at the negative zone. He's going to try and beat me there. I'm going to have a lot of cards in my hand right now, which is good. Plan on, fly around, Falcon. Do your laps. And buff everything. Very nice. Okay, Dracula play. Ooh, that is nerve-wracking. Very nerve-wracking indeed, because Dracula's not going to get the -3. It might apply afterwards, actually, so that might be fine. Oh, is it worth it to do a Bishop play? Because let's think about this. Bishop has a 7 power card, right? If I Arnim Zola him, I wish my stuff was 0. If my stuff was 0, that'd be okay. It's not worth it. Look, I got Ka-Zar. I can't even play all the Ka-Zars, though. He's thumbs-upping me. Jeez, that is such a flex. Okay, I'm not feeling confident in the middle location. I feel like I have to commit there more than anything. And I can't help but feel like Ka-Zar is the play, but I can only buff 2 cards with Ka-Zar, so that's probably not the play. Right? It's definitely not the play. That's got to be the play. That is so much power on the middle location. I assume he's setting up for that, and he's not going to play something like Destroyer on the right, which he very, very well could. Very, very well could. Oh, lordy. If he does, so be it. He wins the game. That's just how we have to play this out. That's how we have to play this out. He doesn't, so I do get the Rocket trigger on him to get 8. Oh, that was nerve-wracking. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just glad he didn't play Destroyer on the right. He would have destroyed Dracula, so there's no way, right? I'm going to get up to 20. Is that enough? Is he going to play 11? Ooh, no. I'm getting up to all kinds of crazy things. Because I had the double reveal from Angel 13. That was real nice. And they play Captain Marvel and get America Chavez discounted. Captain Marvel's going to move to the left and not win him the game. I thought she'd only move if you literally could win the game. And I also feel like this is the same guy that I played last time, but whatever. That is the deck, guys. It's pretty good. It's a bit nerve-wracking. It's a bit tight sometimes. Sometimes you can just straight up overwhelm your opponent and beat them early. If you draw Beast Falcon in a few 1-drops, click the snap button because you're in a good spot. You're going to want either Bishop, the Collector, or Angela to be your win conditions. But honestly, you could cut one. I probably personally would cut the Collector. As you can see, he gets the least power total, even if you really benefit from him. So you could probably cut the Collector, put something else in, like another 1-drop. A payoff on 6, like America Chavez, is a really great one that I was running for a while. Thins out the deck as well, so that you get Beast, Falcon, etc. If you're not in Pool 3 and you want to try something like this deck, I suggest the Collector, Devil Dino, Moon Girl, that kind of style of hand buff. Keeping cards in your hand deck. It works very well, especially in like Pool 1, Pool 2. You can get easy wins with that. But that is the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed my aggro bounce deck. I'll have the deck list in the description and catch you guys next time. See you later.